Hey guys, so today I want to talk about something that is advice-based but is also kind of personal-based, and that's kind of time management, but also in terms of burnout and taking time for yourself and making sure that you have the right balance in your life. Since September of 2016, so literally 2 years of my life, I have lived, breathed, and thought about music every waking second of my life, and sometimes not waking seconds. And while that's benefited me incredibly well musically, it's also taken a huge toll on my personal life and my mental health and a lot of things. And I am very, very aware of that, and it's something that I've had to really think about a lot lately, especially getting out of 52 weeks into what I'm planning next, and also just trying to establish a more healthy personal life and more healthy life in general. The 365 is something that I will never regret doing. I loved it. It was great. And it's not something that I necessarily recommend other people do, but that kind of idea of creating every day can be really helpful. That being said, I think I should have factored in some breaks, and with 52 weeks as well, I am starting to get to the point where I love this. I think it's awesome, and I'm so excited with who I'm working with and what I'm doing, but sometimes I want to be able to take a weekend off. And that's something that is definitely being thought about moving forward, and moving forward with these project ideas and trying to structure them better for other people, because that is eventually what I want to do. And that means that I have to build in time for myself. And that's something that a lot of people don't really think about when they go into the real world as musicians. They're not really thinking about the fact that if you don't make the time to relax, you can easily find yourself in a position similar to mine where everything you do is music related, and it's very difficult. And thinking about it, it's not even that everything I do is music related. I have a full-time job outside of music, but after those 8 hours, almost everything I'm doing is related to these projects and to music and to my outside projects. And while I'm really excited about everything that I'm doing, and I'm really motivated and I love what I'm doing, I still get tired and want to just go do something with my friends and also be able to create better relationships. I don't really have a lot of time to spend with people because I always have to go home and practice. And while that dedication and that mindset is really great, and I'm never gonna change that, I still want to be able to sometimes go, yeah, I can go hang out and go to a movie with you because I don't need to practice today, or today's my day off and I can do that, or even be able to travel and not worry about taking my flute and things like that. There's some times where it's really not viable to take my instrument with me because of safety for it, or just because I have to fly somewhere and I need very limited bags, or whatever it is. When I'm not traveling for music, I don't necessarily want to have to bring my flute with me. It's something that I usually do anyway, but if I'm gonna be somewhere where it's super rural or I don't have a safe way to store my instrument, I don't necessarily want to have to bring it. And the way I've structured my life, I kind of have to right now, which means that every decision I make is weighed by, can I bring my flute, can I practice, and can I record if I have to? And it's aided by the fact that I do have a mobile setup. I can record on location, and I have done a few videos like that. If you've been watching 52 Weeks, and definitely if you watch 365, there are some videos recorded in different places. But it's not going to change this year. I'm not going to change the model, and every single person that is in this 52 Weeks project is going to get all of the time and attention that I have given to every single person preceding them. I am not saying that I'm giving up on this, and I'm not saying that I'm not going to put my 100% into it. What I am saying is that it's something that I've had to keep in mind. And that's something that I want to stress to you guys, as a lot of my audience is starting to get older and starting to get into the real world. When I started making these videos, you guys were in high school and you didn't really have to think about being a human and an adult because you weren't one, and you shouldn't have to think about that. But as you go through school and as you start getting further into the music world, you do have to make these decisions. And sometimes you're going to sacrifice relationships for that, and that's a hard thing. We've talked about that before, and I definitely have experience with that. But you also have to make decisions to save relationships and to create new ones, and to create that balance in your life between music and whatever else you do and your personal life. Because you being a healthy person in physical and mental health is incredibly important, and that's something that in the past few months I have been very, very conscious of. I am a very intense person, and I know that, and I recognize that in myself, and have sought help to help rationalize that in my brain and to balance things in my life. And if that's what you need to do, absolutely go do it. And if it just takes a little bit of tweaking of your schedule and building time into your schedule to do fun things and to do non-music things, then do that. One of the things that I started doing actually 6 or 7 months ago was at least once a week I go and do something that I just think is fun. It can be a concert, it can be music related, but it has like no networking required. It is just me going and enjoying myself, and that active creation of time for myself and for my own enjoyment has been really, really helpful. And this isn't really the kind of video that I usually post, and I think that I'd like to start being a little bit more human here because I have really created a persona of this person who has everything together, and I don't. I have ideas, and I think they're amazing ideas, and I know that I'm a good flute player, but I'm still a 25, almost 26-year-old person who's trying to find my way in the world, and that struggle and that conflict is something that, one, will make me a better person in the long run, and two, I think is something that can help you guys as you're developing your musical careers. The struggle is real and the struggle is fine. It's how you handle it that's really gonna make or break you. So, as always, if you like this video, give it a like. If you're new here, subscribe. If you want to support me more, check out my Patreon, and I will see you guys on Thursday.